So good morning, everybody, and welcome. It's wonderful to see you. Hope that you can all see us nice and clear and that it's all live for you. Happiest of Mondays. Hope that you've had a wonderful weekend. Myself and Stephen have been so looking forward to our coffee chat this morning. So we hope that you've got your cuppers ready to go. So if you are joining us this morning, please say hello. A warm welcome to everybody. We'd love to hear your thoughts as we get going with our conversation this morning. Now, if we haven't met before, my name is Rosie and I am Dermalogica's undergraduate programs manager. And I'm super excited to be joined today by the one and only Stephen Russell. So welcome, Stephen.
Good morning, Rosie. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. My name's Stephen Russell, as Rosie said, and I'm the College Partnership Consultant for UK and Ireland. And it's a pleasure to be here on Monday morning. What a great way to start the week off like this.
Absolutely. We've been so excited, haven't we, Stephen, about our conversation this morning. And for everybody that's joining, today is really an opportunity for us to share with you all about Dermalogica's Aspire programme. So you may have heard of this before, or it might be completely new for you. But to really get the conversation going, we would love to find out from all of our tribe. Good morning, Kat. Thanks for joining. From all of our tribe that's tuned in today, when did your journey with Dermalogica actually begin? So please share with us if your journey perhaps started in college, or maybe it was a little bit later down the line. But for those of you that did connect with Dermalogica in college, like myself, I'm sure you look back on that experience really fondly. For me, it was over 10 years ago, which just seems wild. The time is flying, but it was such an impactful moment for me in my career, as it was really pivotal in shaping my career as a professional skin therapist. Now, for those of you that didn't start your journey with Dermalogica in college, and perhaps it was a little bit later down the line, today we really want to share with everybody how Dermalogica are really fulfilling our brand purpose by really supporting the skills development for the professionals of the future. Now, as a Dermalogica stockist, we really want to support you in feeling confident with how to recognise these incredible students who have really gone above and beyond whilst they're studying to get engaged with Dermalogica whilst they're actually going through their qualifications. So we're going to be sharing with you the accolades to look out for, so that when these students come into your business, you know exactly who they are. But also we want to bring you in the conversation and share with you what we're doing with the programme, so that you can really get that sense of pride and join this journey with us. Now, for our, our lecturers that are joining, this again is another opportunity for you to hear a little bit more about the programme itself and how we can support you to get your students ready and geared up for industry. Now, Stephen, that's something that really lies at the heart of our programme, isn't it? It's all about our goal to support students in getting them ready for industry. So can you share a little bit with us, about why this is so important and how this will support students in actually securing employment?
Sure. Thank you, Rosie. Thanks for that. Yeah, what lies at the heart of the programme is to continue to motivate, inspire and educate our students. We've attracted over 100 different students to the course, and it's been a fantastic success. So right from the get-go, our goal is really looking at the foundation skills and what we can do to strengthen that communication, and how we progress the students moving forward to make sure they're ready for industry, they're going to be geared up for that new role, and that they've got some commerciality experience. There's quite a lot of conversations I've had recently with colleges from all over the UK regarding work experience. So I know some of the careers lecturers in the colleges are really busy out there trying to get some work experience for the students and make it a really positive environment. And having this college placement partnership workplace program really kind of supports the college and the education that they're embarking on throughout their career. I think by doing that, though, it really gives the student a fantastic competitive edge, and it really supports the college curriculum as well. So that's what we're really doing at Dermalogica, is we're bringing everything together as a synergy to move those students forward.
Amazing. And thanks so much for sharing that, Stephen. And I think, what's really important to acknowledge as well is, we might, looking back on that kind of I guess that shift from college
Yeah.
to the real world, it is a big shift for a student. We want to support them with feeling confident and comfortable to really, enjoy the industry and to kickstart their career essentially. Now, the reason why we're so passionate about doing this is because our incredible trailblazing founder, Jane Werwand, who we know lots of you are very familiar with, actually, when she created the International Dermal Institute, she identified something that we refer to as a skills gap. And that actually, as a professional brand, we really had this amazing opportunity and also an incredible privilege to share our industry experience and our insights and of course our secrets to success with the undergraduate community. And this would of course then support them in progressing into employment and getting them prepared for the industry. This led to the creation of the partnership program, which some of you may be familiar with. You may have, engaged in the program yourself as a student. And this was particularly an exclusive invitation to invite students that actually attended a Dermalogica Partnership College to join in on Dermalogica training and engage with our training as well. Now, over the years, what's so exciting is that this program has immensely evolved and it's shifted. And now we have launched our Enhanced Aspire program, which we really feel confident is the ultimate recipe to success. And I'm going to take you through the pathway shortly. But just as a little heads up, the pathway features 22 free educationally enriched sessions that students can actually get involved with, which is fantastic. And along the way, students will receive an accolade that they can then use to really enhance their CV, improve their resume, and ultimately use that to promote themselves to their future employers, and ideally secure employment with one of our amazing stockists, which is all of you that are watching today and may watch this back. So Stephen, what are some of the kind of key shifts that we've seen with the program, and how many students have we seen really get involved as well along the way?
Yeah, well, there's lots of key shifts, Rosie. It's been fantastic. The emphasis we've had is we've attracted over 100 students so far that have been so motivated in that learning process, and they can do that at their own level at home. And the actual decision to go digital has really made sure that we focus on that enrichment with the student, and it's a continuation of their career training that offers that exceptional support that they would have within college. There's also been a massive increase in students studying at all levels, even up to adult level. And those qualifications that the colleges are offering or private training academies are attracting the right key personnel. So there's a real, I think, emphasis on that real world commercial training. And all the aspects involved with that training as a professional skin therapist are actually evolving continually. So Dermalogica's decision to go digital and have that access to training online at any time makes sure that we've got that really good, strong professional partnership, and that strengthens the training along with the Dermalogica brand.
Amazing, Stephen. And as well, just to share with everybody that one of the motivations behind actually making that shift from in-person to going online was largely fueled by the pandemic, wasn't it? And that's because, students who are studying, their studies kind of came to a halt, and we really felt for our students during this period, and we felt passionately that we needed to do something quickly, and therefore the Aspire program was born, and we had this this digital opportunity and really capitalized on this shift that we were all kind of exploring together. But the feedback that we've received has been incredible, and so much so that we have even since launching the program back in October last year, that we have actually made further shifts to the program. So what I'd like to do now is share the pathway for those of you who are watching. So we're going to pop the pathway in the chat. So if you want to refer to it now, you can take a little look at it as we go. But we're also going to be sharing our website with you and our undergraduate page, so you can go back and look at it later. But really, for those of you who maybe have seen the pathway, the inspiration really came from our expert pathway. So it might look a little bit familiar to you, and it is going to be popped in the chat in just a moment. But the idea is that we are progressing students through the pathway that's also going to coincide with their studies. So we wanted to really layer and enrich what students are exploring within their curriculum and support that skills development. Now, when you take a look at the pathway, what you'll notice is that we almost have blocks of classes, and each block is designed to have a very specific outcome or a very specific focus for the student. And I'm going to highlight what these are, so that as a stockist, you know exactly, the kind of conversations and the topics that students are going to be getting involved in before they, make their way to your business. Now, our first set of workshops are what we call our Aspire Skills workshops. And these are all 60-minute live educator-led sessions where students have the opportunity to really get involved in the conversation. But the topics that students will be exploring here are things like pro-skin treatments. And this isn't just necessarily about Dermalogica's pro-skin treatments, but it's about exposing students to how to really design a customizable treatment that is designed to achieve incredible results, but also to really support that customer to achieve their skin goals, but is completely designed around the client. We're really passionate about personalization, so we want to expose our students to this philosophy, and we do that within this particular workshop. We also have a class called Confident Consultations, which is all about strengthening those consultation skills. We learn at college there's fantastic ways to listen to the client and the types of questions to ask. So we want to take that a step further and really dive deeper into that to expand that those questions and resources to support students when they go out there into industry, which I'm sure you'll all agree is incredibly valuable. We also have topics like our Pro-Power Peel treatments, and this isn't a session where you can actually, kind of come out with it with a certificate to perform Pro-Power Peel, but it's all about offering that insight into advanced treatment. So as a stockist, you can see how valuable that might be to you, that you have a student who's already got this insight into, advanced treatments like Pro-Power Peels and chemical peeling. Now, the idea is that students begin the pathway at the Aspire Skills step, and the pathway has been popped into the chat for you. So if you want to have a little look at it and follow me along, feel free to do so. But we want to encourage students to attend a minimum of 4 out of the 8 workshops. So we have a total of 8 workshops available, and students can absolutely, complete all of the workshops, but it's a minimum of 4 to receive their first accolade, which is the Aspire Skills Award. This will then unlock the next step, which is our Aspire Employability Award workshops. Now, the kind of key is in the name here. This is all about enhancing those employability prospects, which Stephen shared so much about the importance of getting ready for industry with us. And these sessions are really, really interesting. And the topics that we have here are, customer-led skincare, virtual services, promoting services, and lots of topics that's going to support students with having that industry insight, which we know as a stockist, these are all topics that are really high, in the center of conversations, in the center of the industry at the moment. Things like stock management, that was something for me personally that I really only learned about later in my career. Morning, Louise, thanks for joining us. It was, wasn't something that was kind of, something that I thought of straight off the bat, but I learned the importance of this the longer that I was in the industry. So actually having that insight into the importance of stock management, stock rotation, and how to minimize and reduce costs is so important and valuable, especially, when you go out there and you're working in businesses. We also have occupational health and well-being. Again, a topic that's really enhancing that awareness, not just from a client's perspective, but it's all about professional skin therapist care and really layers what you learn in college. So lots of really interesting topics. Now, these sessions are a little bit longer because the topics are a little bit juicier, you could say. But again, these are accessible online as the full pathway is all digital, like Stephen was sharing with us. Now, we have some really exciting topics coming next next year as well. Topics such as gender neutral services, skin diversity, sustainable working practices. So lots of exciting things in the pipeline. But students will need to complete a minimum of 6, and then they will achieve their Aspire Employability Award. So far, the accolades that we've shared with you are the Aspire Skills Award and also the Aspire Employability Award. So make sure that you're writing those down and making a note of them for when you see them on a CV potentially. And then students will have the opportunity to engage in our Career Next Step modules. Now, students don't have to complete all of the pathway to actually qualify to engage in these modules, because they're all about setting the student up for industry and giving them insight into, what their career might look like. And we have a topic such as Ready for Interview, which helps students to prepare for that interview, which again is so incredible and so valuable, because many of you probably relate to having that first interview and those nerves. So we want to support students in really getting, geared up and ready to go. But once students have completed a minimum of 2 out of the 4 Career Next Step modules, they will receive the ultimate undergraduate student status, which is something that I want everybody to write down and remember, which is our Aspire Excellence Award. And our goal is really to get students to achieve this award, which we're going to really support the students in being able to promote and market themselves once they've actually received this accolade as well. But it's a fantastic way to recognize students who have really, committed to their ongoing education and also getting involved and engaged with Dermalogica. Now, the pathway doesn't stop there, because we also have the opportunity for students who are really, really, inspired by Dermalogica, want to learn more, want to join a Dermalogica stockist. They can actually attend our Ready to Work training and become Dermalogica certified. So as a stockist, you could potentially have a student who is ready and raring to go, who has, their Aspire accolades, but also has their Dermalogica certified status, which is truly incredible. And they attend their full Dermalogica induction training. So they don't need to spend 4 days out of the business, because they would have already done that, which is amazing. So we can get them to work straight away. Now, for our students who attend a Dermalogica college, they might also be students of the year. And this means that they have the opportunity to actually progress all the way through the expert pathway. So many of our tribe who are experts, you'll be very familiar with the expert pathway. But this again is an opportunity for those students to become Dermalogica experts, and again it's going to really enhance their employability prospects, but we of course want to encourage them to your businesses as our tribe members. So if there's any feedback, any thoughts on the pathway so far, please definitely share with us. We're definitely excited to hear what you think about it. But Stephen, can you share a little bit of insight into the importance of the expert program for lecturers, let's say?
Sure, Rosie, that's fantastic. It's lovely to hear that you're supporting students by the interviewing process, because there's nothing worse than having all that experience and knowledge and excitement and then suddenly getting yourself in such a dither for an interview. But that's fantastic to hear that Dermalogica are supporting that. As a previous college lecturer and head of department myself, I used to always struggle with the rota and trying to find the right time. Get the time for my team to kind of look at their directed study. And I think that's always a bit of a challenge, because you kind of do what you can when you can and how that moves forward. So how we enhance the skills in the Dermalogica expert program for lecturers is making sure that all the information we impart allows you to really flourish and make sure it's future proofed. So that program is going to be more than available to all your students. Some of the college lecturers I've spoken to already this year are actually looking to filter the courses and actually choose the correct course for the right student group, and actually going to do that student class en masse. And so it means that everybody's going to really flourish and elaborate on their skills and be passionate about that training that they're going to receive for absolutely every student. So the expert program for lecturers really kind of focuses in on how we do that. And like I said, with your direct study time, it allows you to engage with Dermalogica, or maybe even drop an email to myself or yourself, Rosie, to look at how we can kind of progress. So the Dermalogica expert program for me for lecturers is a real must to get them at the right level. It's almost like the Top Gun award, isn't it? And it allows them to share that knowledge with their students. So when the students ask them a question that they go, oh, I'm not too sure about, they can actually really kind of embark on, say, I'm an expert, with Dermalogica, I've gone through that journey, and here I am imparting my knowledge and sharing that with you to hopefully motivate, inspire, and educate all their students, regardless of the level that they're training. So yeah, the conversations I've had with colleges is to get every single lecturer at least signed up or have an interest in the expert program, and hopefully by the end of the year they're going to commit to that program and obviously then succeed. And then moving forward for next year with their calendar and their curriculum, it means you've got a much stronger program of events for those student levels.
Amazing. And as well, Stephen, we know that as a lecturer that you are time starved and super, super busy. And it's not about necessarily, if you can't complete it all, it's about just getting involved and embarking on that journey, like you said, and just putting some time aside to engage and reignite that, I guess, education with Dermalogica as well, because that's going to support you in supporting your students, essentially, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Amazing. And I just wanted to share as well, which I think I might have missed out, something that is one of the biggest shifts that we've had with the programme, is that the programme is available for all students across the UK and Ireland who are apprentices of beauty therapy or who are studying a regulated qualification. So previously, like we said, we had this opportunity available for those students who were involved with a Dermalogica college, but we made this shift because we really wanted to support as many students across the UK and Ireland in really enhancing and building on their skill set and have the invitation to engage with the Enhanced Aspire programme. But we're also passionate about building a community, and for our students that are getting involved with the Aspire programme, we do have a private Facebook group which is just for our students, and lecturers can join on there as well. But we really want to create a cross collaboration and a partnership for all of these amazing students who are going through their studies all across the UK and Ireland together, where they can really, support each other. But it's another platform of education as well. So we do lots of lives and have lots of events on there, lots of competitions. But we really want to create and foster, supporting a kind of community similar to what we have for our professional group. Now, we do have more information available, so you can absolutely, explore our new website, so our pro.dermalogica website, which we're going to pop a little link in the chat for you, where we have a specific undergraduate channel there, which is fantastic. So an undergraduate page where there's information for colleges. As a business owner, if you just want to know a little bit more information, if you want to take a look at the ins and outs of the topics that students will be exploring, if maybe you know of a student who wants to find out how to become part of the Facebook community group, all the information is there for you. So we're going to share that little link for you there. Of course, you can always email us as well at partnership@dermalogica.co.uk. And if you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. You can leave a little comment in the chat here, or you can send us an email. Now, just as a caveat for our stockists across all of our Dermalogica stockists, these students that's going to be coming through to your businesses in the future that have their various different Aspire accolades, there are students who have previously engaged with Dermalogica's partnership program, or have previously engaged with the Aspire program. That's, their certificates might look a little bit different. So this is really about how to recognise those future professionals, but also wanted to share with you that there are students who have engaged with us and, have, really committed to their education, but just might have a slightly different certificate. So that's just a little caveat for everybody out there. But Stephen, is there anything that you'd like to share with the tribe before we go this morning?
No, just Rosie, thank you so much for the time. It's been great to speak to you all on a Monday morning. Like I said, it's really set the week off on a real fantastic positive vibe. I've had some amazing conversations with the colleges to date, and I really look forward to speaking to everybody, whether it be a student or a lecturer, on the process of how we can partner with them, with Dermalogica and the colleges. So thank you so much to everybody listening.
Thank you, and thanks everybody that's joined us. It's been wonderful and lovely to have you online with me this morning, Stephen. And we will be, sharing more information with you as we progress with the programme. But we hope that you're all as super excited as we are. We're really passionate about supporting the skills development for our future professionals, and fulfilling our brand purpose and bringing you along on that journey as well. So yes, definitely let us know if you have some Aspire students, if you see those certificates certificates popping through on some CVs. But good luck to everybody that's working with these amazing students, and we will look forward to chatting with you all very soon. Thanks everyone for your time.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye everyone.